and welcome to Match of the Day.
Many of you have recently got in touch with us via Twitter and email regarding Premier League transfer fees. So today's broadcast will be focusing upon this issue with the example case study of Chelsea Football Club.
Transfer fees in the Premier League involves many different factors. This mind map shows the collection of issues surrounding the increasing transfer fees since the league began in 1992.
The factors that are paramount include the labour market of the footballers, broadcasting revenues and ownership pressures.
Premier League clubs consider footballers as assets. The transfer fee is therefore affected as the value of the player is determined by the strength of the individual asset. Player age, past performances, skill level and reputation are all part of this value.
This value is based upon human capital theory, that all payments to a player, including the transfer fee, are related to the player's skill. Frick discusses the further factors as career games played, international caps, proneness to injury, duration of contract, the success of clubs involved.
The labour market was heavily influenced by the Bosman ruling in 1995, and it is argued that it has been a catalyst for the increase of fees.
The financial fair play ruling could see transfer fees reduced in the near future due to limitations of losses from clubs' financial years.
As the supply of top players is low, this increases the demand for certain players, particularly those who would be considered unique. The price elasticity of demand is determined by the availability of substitutes. If the elasticity is high, i.e. the buyer is sensitive to the price, the demand curve shifts, resulting in the player being worth a higher transfer fee, as shown in this diagram.
The original agreement of the Premier League sees that revenue from UK broadcasting rights be distributed in the following ways.
50% split equally between the 20 clubs.
25% paid in merit payments.
25% paid in facility fees each time a club's matches are on TV in the UK.
This influences transfer fees as top football clubs have more revenue to spend on the skilled players. Clubs are keen to have the best players so that they win more matches and gain more TV exposure.
Ownership pressures have also played a part in the increase in transfer fees, due to the owner's desire to succeed.
Sponsorship is influenced by the skill factor and their entertainment appeal, which in turn determines the value of a transfer fee. In terms of media, if a player has higher skill, there is a demand for people to see the individual play. Therefore, the media value increases, affecting the transfer fee itself.
Two of our colleagues went to Stamford Bridge this weekend to investigate the issues of transfer fees regarding Chelsea as an example.
Over to Lucy Smith and Jake Harvey.
In 2011, Fernando Torres made a record transfer fee of £50 million from Liverpool to Chelsea.
Torres was considered at the time a superb player, one of the best in the Premier League, scoring on average a goal every 2 games. However, issues around injury and high expectations have meant that his performance at Chelsea has been poor in comparison.
Through for Torres, no offside, Torres must score again, oh no!
Torres and Lampard are considered elite players in the Chelsea squad. Do you really think you're worth 50 million, Torres?
So, Mr. Lampard, how do you feel about only being worth £11 million? One of the reasons why the transfer fees have been significantly high is the effect of the owner, Roman Abramovich.
Willingness to spend large amounts of money has meant that the value of the desired player has increased dramatically to guarantee the purchase of the player.
To put it into context, the total purchase figure for the 2012-2013 season is currently just over £100 million for Chelsea.
In comparison, Man United are the second highest, with only 67 million. Do you think that Torres is really worth a 50 million transfer fee?
No, 50 million is quite a lot. Generally, it's not lived up to expectation. Maybe 20 million would have been a more reasonable fee. I think when Lampard joined Chelsea, transfer fees were a lot lower, but certainly Lampard's a lot more valuable than Torres is.
This has been Lucy Smith and Jake Harvey reporting from Stamford Bridge. Back to Brad and Lucy in the studio.
Thanks for that report, Lucy and Jake.
Transfer fees are constantly fluctuating with such a broad range of influences and factors that affect it.
These factors have been discussed throughout, with certain factors being more predominant than others, particularly the effect of ownership wealth, enabling clubs to spend large amounts of money to buy talented players.
Large figures for broadcasting revenue combined with larger rewards for success results in the willingness to spend more on top players. For example, the 80 million transfer fee for Ronaldo from Man United to Real Madrid in 2009. This would be because of Ronaldo being considered one of the best players in the world.
Thank you for watching today. Be sure to tune in next week.